This video is sponsored by Sweetwater. Hi there, Perfecto de Castro here and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. Okay, I am here at the Los Angeles International Airport. I am waiting to board my plane heading to Frankfurt, Germany for this year's Guitar Summit at the Mannheim Rosengarten. So over the weekend, I will be filming content, I'll be giving workshops, I will be performing in some of the booths, and I hope to do so wirelessly. And thanks to our friends at Sweetwater, I get to go wireless without worrying about any international limitations using the brand new Xvive A58. Here we go. Now, Xvive has admittedly started the whole guitar wireless bug revolution with their U2 wireless system. In fact, one of my earliest review videos is that of the U2 right here on my channel. Click on the card above after watching this whole video if you want to check that out. And at the time when the U2 came out, the 2.4 gigahertz wireless frequency was still uncrowded. And that has changed over the past several years, and it is pretty much the most used Wi-Fi frequency available. So Xvive finally stepped up and came out with this 5.8 gig version, the A58. Okay, so you will see this wireless system in action at all my stuff at Guitar Summit. I'm going to go board my plane and cut to all the fun stuff. Okay, so let's sit down and I will tell you all about my thoughts regarding the Xvive A58 wireless system. The Xvive A58 performed just as advertised. During the workshop, I walked around the room and I did not experience any dropouts during sound check. And most importantly, I didn't experience any dropouts during the workshop and any of the performances. As for the tone, since the A58 is a digital system, you get the full range of your guitar tone. And as far as the latency goes, it is pretty negligible. I didn't feel any that hindered my playing. In fact, only the analog cable diehards will feel any sort of latency using these things. Now, aside from the workshop, the A58 also pulled its weight in my filming around Guitar Summit. So not only did I use these from my guitar to whatever pedal or amp input that I'm going into, but in some situations I also use the A58 as my wireless connection to my camera, plugging into the output of whatever amp or pedal board that I was playing. And then the receiver was plugged into the interface that went into this DJI Pocket 3. So in both scenarios, the A58 worked really well as a cable replacement. Now, after Guitar Summit, I spent some time here at my good friend Henning Pauly's house. This is his studio. And we filmed some more content here. And I used the A58 pretty much whenever I didn't want to be tethered to Henning's desk. And as I mentioned, I mainly use these wireless bugs as a cable replacement, not necessarily to, run around wirelessly and doing all sorts of hijinks. On more than one occasion, I had my guitar plug into something on my desk, and then suddenly an idea pops into my head, and I want to grab something in the back of the room. And I end up pulling everything off my desk since I was, plugged in with a cable. But with these wireless bugs, that happens a lot less. Now, the articulating jacks of the A58 makes it work with most guitars on the market. I had a field day trying this out on Henning's guitar wall, and yeah, they pretty much fit every style guitar. There is one guitar though where the A58 did not work, though for that STS guitar, I think any wireless bug will not work because the input jack is routed deep into that guitar body. Oh, and the last A58 feature that I almost forgot to mention is that these work with both passive and active signals. So guitars with passive pickups are no problem. As for active signals, you've seen me use these out of a pedal board or the line out of that Rev G20 amp filming at Summit. And here at Henning's house, I recorded a jam with the Vola Keen machine, which has active Fishman Fluence pickups. And yeah, they work great. In fact, I didn't even give it a second thought. I just plugged it in and it worked. As far as critique goes, I do have several observations on the Xvive A58. First off, this is a very nice carrying case. However, I wish, like with the competition, it had a charging function. That way I can just drop these guys in and they charge by themselves while they're chilling in the case. Though Xvive may have been going for a more smaller form factor, so that's probably the main reason why they didn't incorporate a charging system with the case. Now, for function, and this is a big one, it may or may not be a deal breaker for some, but this is something that you have to be aware of. Now, when the A58 is in use, and let's say you need to change guitars for, the next song or for the next bit of content that you're about to film, you can actually easily mute the system by turning the transmitter off, taking it out of your guitar, change guitars, plug the A58 transmitter back in, and turn it back on. And you won't have any of those, annoying audio pops when you unplug a cable. However, in doing so, it is also easy to hit the channel button. Okay. So as you can see, just a quick press of the channel button, it goes to the next channel. And that is a bad thing, because if the transmitter and receiver are on different channels, then guess what? No guitar sound. So I wish the channel mode button wasn't as easy to press as it is right now. Now, maybe if this was recessed and it took a little bit more effort to change the channels, that way it's a more deliberate action instead of an accidental one, it would keep that from happening. So, and they're also too close together. At least if the channel mode button was on the other side, that would help avoid those accidental channel changes. Now, as for battery life, I didn't feel the need to charge these bugs the whole time I was at Summit. Though, while filming here at Hennings, I managed to accidentally leave the receiver in the on position. So this one is discharged, this one is not. Yeah, so you just need to remember to turn these things off before storage. Okay, there you have it. That is the Xvive A58 digital wireless system that works in the 5.8 gigahertz Wi-Fi band. Again, big thanks to Sweetwater for sponsoring this video and for giving me free rein in presenting the A58 to all you guys. So affiliate links to the Sweetwater website for the Xvive A58 or this Boss Katana will be in the video description. So please use these links to go gear shopping and help us keep making these videos for everybody to enjoy. YouTube thinks you're gonna like this next video, so click on it to watch, then go grab your guitar and play something. You all know the drill. Practice makes perfecto. Okay, I have a plane to catch. I'm out of here. Bye, guys.